Oof, look at that. Rough. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another. This is the final I Must Break You. Hey, Zach, it's good to see you. Good to see that you are here first. So excited to have everybody here. My name is Jeff May, and we have our final, I believe this is going to be the final video of the year. I believe January 1st is Wednesday, so the next I Must Break You will be counting to January. So I wanted to make sure, because Christmas was on a Wednesday, so obviously I didn't get to get everything. I didn't get to do the normal schedule, and I was like, well, I have to make sure I do one before I mail stuff out. So we're going to do Mailbag, I Must Break You, and obviously we're going to do a mini break from the I Must Break You, so it's like a whole thing. Burrito, good to see you. And as always, first and foremost, I want to say I hope you're all having a great and healthy holiday season, that you're all having a good time, that people around you told you how great you are. And I'm going to start out with the stuff that we picked up at House of Secrets, my local comic shop. Fashionably Late, T from Cleveland, doing great. Of course, I got Absolute Wonder Woman #3. Creep Show, a book that I really, really do enjoy sort of having access to. It's really great, nice little anthology horror comic that we really loved. And this Justice League Unlimited #2, relatively simple, small week for comics, but also like that's fine because I haven't been going crazy with comics anyway, so that is perfectly okay. Now, a couple of things. There are some gifts that I haven't really been able, that I won't really be able to show you. Like I got a wonderful, and I want to shout out Bob Shaw for from the got me from Super Socks. Got me this incredible plush Batleth that will not fit under the camera. So I just wanted to shout that out. I did share it on my social media, but just in case, I'll probably post another one of those as well. Now this, which will fit under there, was a gift from my good friend Norm from Cheers. Yeah, no kidding, cram it in there. That would be a wreck. But it's really great. It's a gift that I like so much that I actually got one for someone else. I'm about to anyway. This right here is the DC Comics style guide, and it is really, you've got a lot of Jose Luis Garcia Lopez stuff. Really classic, gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. I think really seminal of what DC was all about in the 70s and 80s. So I absolutely adore that I got that. What a crazy good gift, and a big shout out to Norm from that as well. Something that I'm going to assume arrived from Dre is this X-Files Season 2 box, which I'm going to guess he wants me to get David Bell to come back, because people really did enjoy that break with David, and I also enjoyed it. Another fun thing that I got, and this was actually gifted to me, it was given to me at this binder. This was given to me at Mint on Card by my good friend and former co-worker, Guy Klender. Guy is an absolute delight of a human being. He was my co-host on one of my shows here. But let me just move this stuff here. He actually gave me, so this right here is a stack of the Topps Wide Vision Empire Strikes Back cards. Right? So we're gonna not go through the whole thing, but he also. So I'm going to open this, and I can't really do much, but first off, there's pages of the Young Indiana Jones cards, which was funny because he's like, I know these are worthless. And I was like, well, thank God you know that. Because, yes, these Young Indiana Jones cards by Pro Set. Again, we've opened packs of these before. They're wonderful trash. But we also have the Wide Visions of, and I can show you here. I'm trying not to. So we have the Star Wars special editions, right? So you can see that they're it's not just Star Wars, but it's for sure the special editions, because you can see that. Hopefully this doesn't look weird that it's only half in here. It was a really, really cool thing for him to give. I don't normally have access to the Wide Vision cards, primarily because like mailing them out to you guys is a real pain in the ass. The Vertigo cards will tell you that. This covers episode 1 as well, so we see that there. And lots of really, really cool stuff here, including like these are called like the pod racer ones or whatever. Just a nice nice fat collection of Star Wars cards that I'm assuming he's been sitting on for so long that he was just like, I know a guy who does cards. I don't need these. Guy's a big collector of Star Wars merch and Indiana Jones merch, so I'm pretty sure he's just like, I gotta get this stuff out of here. Sorry about hitting the. It's just that the book is weird and it's cumbersome and it's hard to get to. But honestly, like as far as like gifts and stuff like the Christmas gifts, I got a case of Topps Holiday Balls. Zach, don't worry about that. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you there. Adam Todd Brown, of course, my one of my best friends and co-hosts, gave me some Topps Holiday cards, which I had to open on my own so I could get them to mail out for the packages. So I wanted to make sure that happened and that. So we have that going. Dre saying there's no audio. Is that just for Dre, I'm guessing? Hopefully that's not on my end. I'm seeing, where'd my boxes go? Okay, so good to see you, Dre. Now I'm going to be breaking two things because normally on a break, I would do something like this. I did grab two blasters of Panini Prism WWE 2024. All right, great. And then also... Hell yeah. The Star Wars Unlimited. These are both going to go towards December packages. And as a heads up too, I am finalizing, if you want, I can show you. The November packages are being finished. And because they are going to be a little bit late and arriving after the holiday, I'm going to be throwing in a little hit, a little bonus hit in everybody's package here. So, your November packages, because they're going to be showing up later than they normally would, are going to be showing up with a little bonus inside. So that's exciting if you're getting those. And as a sort of last minute heads up, the rookie card tier, is going to be going up by $5 come January 1st. On January 1st, I'm going to trade that off. I'm going to change it from 35 to 40. I'm going to lock everybody that was in there at 35. So everybody that has it at 35 is going to stay there, and I'll eat the extra shipping. But shipping bumped up a little bit, and it's getting, first and foremost, I don't make a ton of money off the packages anyway, and of course I forgot a bag to put my trash in. I'm so dumb. But that being said, I just want to give you guys the heads up that if you want in on this, and I would suggest maybe signing up for the December packages because they're going to be good, including this one here. So we're going to open these. So each pack, there's looks like 12 packs here, only 4 cards each, but these are like more of the higher end Panini Prism cards. I mean, my mailman's great, so I'm not going to complain. So we get Jimmy Uso, and of course we see the green. We get the green blaster variants. Natalia, Karrion Kross, and Umaga. If I recall, Umaga, that's the guy that like beat the absolute Christ out of all the Jackass guys because they weren't like taking his job seriously, and so he was like, "Screw you guys." Rikishi, Akira Tozawa. Ooh, a green ice parallel of Xavier Woods. That's pretty cool. And Rumble Performances Dream Return for the American Nightmare. So we like that. I don't, my awareness of 2024 WWE stuff is not always super great. Wolfgang, this is like, is this purposefully green? Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. So NXT, we have MVP, a lot of Charlie Dempsey, and Bianca Belair. There we go. And that is a green, does it tell us right there, a green prism? Or do they all say prism at the top? No, they don't. So, oh yeah, okay, thank you, T. Yeah, Dre has audio off. I know Dre's been traveling, spending time with family, and that's been great. I'm loving that for him. He did that break. He did that I Must Drake You with his brother, which I thought was fantastic. Sheamus is a great card. So Dre saying that I'll swear my car auto plays podcasts and I said the sh word and my kid won't let me live it down. Tell your kid to stop being a nerd. Raquel Rodriguez, Green Ice, and a Miss Elizabeth Prism. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the prism right there. Let's see. Maybe we'll get an auto out of there. That would be exciting. Ooh, this is cool. Gigi Dolan. I like her because she dresses like a Streets of Rage character. And this is a numbered to 399 red ice or red prism, whatever it's called. That's pretty cool. That's a good one. We're gonna put that in some plastic real quick. Jey Uso, Baron Corbin. That's cool. Sheamus is Rocksteady. That's right. Sheamus is actually a good. He's a good friend of a couple of friends of mine. Actually, he's a good friend of both my boy Joshy G, but also my friend Chad, who runs Tweeterhead. They're buddies. Apollo Crews, Jade Cargill. I mean, this woman looks insane. Like, look at that. Like, I remember I was watching the Royal Rumble and she came out, and it was just like, Jesus, like, what a oh, John Cena. You can't see, not me. And Prismatic Entrances, The Undertaker. Damn. Very New England based, seeing as how he's from Boston, and I saw his debut in Connecticut. Check out the November episode of Nerd to learn more about Survivor Series 1990. Oh yeah, the Elizabeth Will You Marry Me? Oh yeah, that was WrestleMania 7. That's the first pay-per-view I ever got to watch. Well, that's the first, we didn't have cable at the time, so we drove to my grandma's house to watch it, and I definitely remember that. Thea Hall, we had the Miz, of course, Riley Osborne, and our green is Jey Uso. So that's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, T. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this was a very interesting season. Oh, yeah. No, Sheamus was a fantastic Rocksteady from Out of the Shadows. So we have Julius Creed, Shayna Baszler, who I heard she's like an absolute badass human being. Carmelo Hayes, and then a Nikita Lyons emergent card. I could understand. Yeah, this last season of Nerd was very exciting with Dre because normally the subjects are pretty easily threaded together, but these, like, the thread of like supernatural holiday stuff was Sensational Queen Sherry. Speaking of the Elizabeth Will You Marry Me, this is after Sherry beat the Christ out of her. This was when she was courting Shawn Michaels or whatever, Joe Gacy, and then a Dude Love Prism. We like that. That's cool looking. But it is but to have it where like we did the monster cereals, so the Count Chocula and everything, and then a wrestling event, and then a musical horror Christmas comedy, like crazy. Baron Corbin, like green prism ice or whatever, and then Sol Ruka prism. Just like a real unique way to thread three very disconnected things together. Oh, looks like our fancy red numbered card is going to be the boy himself, Dirty Dom Mysterio. So that should be numbered, right, to 399. That's pretty cool. Sherry and the $1 Million Man were a great power couple. Why do I not remember Sherry teaming up with the $1 Million Man? The Great Khali, this monster, Tony D'Angelo, and Rowdy Roddy Piper driving that sort of old-timey hot rod. That's a great card. I'm actually going to put that specific card in the good stack, in the stack of parallels and stuff, because it was so good. I literally do not remember Sherry and the $1 Million Man working together. Love the $1 Million Man, though. What a great, phenomenal character, and just the way Ted DiBiase ate that character is crazy. CM Punk, I was actually just talking to his wife. We were at the same event, and I was talking about it, and I said, I was walking next to your husband at Comic-Con, and I looked over, and all I could see was how massive his delts were. He was so big, and when you see him here, he does not look big. He looks kind of regular average dude, but when you see him in real life, dude, his delts were so massive. Nia Jax, I mean, she's so dominant, so powerful. Angelo Dawkins, green, and then WrestleMania moments. Oh, look at that. Undertaker buries AJ Styles. So there we go. That's the first part of this episode, is this break right there. Getting all these cards. Again, those will be going out in December packages, and I'm really hoping to get those packages out way faster than I did the last ones. And again, apologize to anybody in the rookie card tier for they'll be getting, their November packages won't be coming in December like they normally would. The season got out of hand, and my workload got out of hand, and finding time to be able to put those packages together is hard. I was throwing them together, organizing them, collating them last night until about 1 a.m., and I'm still not done. I spent the whole day doing it. It's a process that takes up almost the entirety of my living room. It is a problem. And, hey, Taff, good to see you. Oh, sorry, Runes, you didn't get that notification. I apologize for that. So, we have Twilight of the Republic coming in. Now, from what I understand, these are, I think, mostly like Clone Wars stuff. So you're going to get a lot of characters popularized in the prequels and the Clone Wars. So you're going to get I'm guessing like a good boy Anakin. Kind of a scenario here. Again, though, more of these cards coming your way. The December packages coming. These have, I believe, one rare and one foil per, and I usually mail everybody one rare and one foil each. So we'll see. And we start out with a rare, actually. A Pre-Vizsla is another rare. So we might be doubling up on rares here. So we have the Crystal City, Daughter of Dothamer, Reckless Torrent, Warrior Drone, right? That's Confederate Counter. So you can see the down here is where you see your rarity here. So what we want is an L, right? The legendaries. But we will be happy with an R. Our uncommon Disruptive Burst, an Asajj Ventress. She's only an uncommon, huh? Hoping there's a Watto in here. Oh, an R2-D2 full of solutions, uncommon. Wow, they put a lot of uncommon. I mean, I guess they do that. Mace Windu's lightsaber is our rare. That's pretty badass. And a rare foil of Morgan Elsbeth. So, I mean, not a bad way to start this break. I mean, anytime you can get a foil that's a rare foil, that's pretty rad. Local boy Joel McHale is a treasure. Joel McHale, isn't he from Boston? Or was that the local boy? I actually really like these packs. They're made out of more like a hard paper. So let's see. First, we have an Anakin Skywalker. These are like the leader cards, right? So we have an Anakin. He's a common. We have locations, trade officials, grenade strike, Grievous reassembly. So yeah, Clone Wars stuff mostly. I mean, obviously, you're seeing things happening around that process in the Morgan Elsbeth card. Obviously, she's a big Ahsoka. Kraken. An ATTE Vanguard. Oh, is he from Colorado? I didn't know that. Kashyyyk Defender. That's actually, Kashyyyk was the region that Massachusetts was in when I was playing the Star Wars card game competitively. I was in the Kashyyyk region, caught in the crossfire rare, and our foil is hidden sharpshooter. Nice. Huh. I didn't know that. All right. So we have a Maul. So this is Maul. So he's no longer Darth. So he's outside of the Sith. Ooh, we have what do they call him? A hyperspace. I got to check. Maybe I lost some hyperspace stuff. Did I miss hyperspaces on those last packs? Sometimes they're there. Sometimes they're not. I always find these terrifying, by the way, little spider droids. Disaffected Senator. Lux Sponteri. We have an uncommon disruptive burst. I might also I would do these as well, because these are super cool. What in the Sand Hill? And Padme Pursuing Peace is the foil there. So that's pretty rad. Let's see. Did I miss any? I forgot. I totally forgot about the hyperspace. No, so 2 in that pack, but none in the previous one, huh? Interesting. I still think these cards look cool. I was seeing Asajj and R2 as uncommons is an interesting choice, I think. Let me know, by the way, who are your favorites. If they jumped into hyperspace, they could be anywhere in the galaxy now. Ha ha. So we have a Dooku. Interesting. The art here is so much different than the art we've been seeing on these cards. This looks much more like a painting than the kind of standard comic book art style that we've been seeing here. So Coruscant Guard. We have a Ryloth Militia hyperspace. Droid Starfighter. Nameless Valor, Rune Hako, Low Altitude Gunship. Our rare is Enfys Nest and Obedient Vanguard. Roger. So you're saying, Rune says, I'm still kind of convinced the Real World video they showed was a legit video he submitted for Real World Seattle. I almost submitted for the Real World because I was not in a good space, and I was like, man, I should just go live somewhere for free for a while and have my life be bad. A hyperspace Obi-Wan, that's a pretty cool one. Leader card, that's rad. They're crazy looking. Old access codes, Ryloth Militia. So when you get a box of these, you can move through them pretty quick. Once we get the sort of gist. I don't think anybody's really just being like, I need to see more of what the commons are. Synchronized Strike. Love me some Ayla Sakura, though. Unshakable Will, excuse me. Execute Order 66. Damn, that's a rough one, huh? Deal 6 damage to each Jedi unit. Oh, okay. And Grim Resolve as a tactic. As a fountain. I have real Joel McHale energy. No, I did. It was just life wasn't great. And it was I was in college at the time. And I was like, why don't I just do that? So we have Chancellor Palpatine as our leader card, who is a rare. So that's pretty rad. A Sheev. Yeah, but I was just like, my life sucks and maybe I should do that. And then instead I just continued going to school and setting up a career that I would eventually retire from in 10 years anyway. Twice the Pride. Oh, okay. Well, he also has kind of a-hole energy. An Enfys Nest. Oh, damn. So we have Reprocess, which is the supply card, but we got an Enfys Nest, Hyperspace, and a legendary Cad Bane. So I'm going to put those in the hurry up and and sleeve those. Yeah, Empire Aayla Secura is the best Jedi for reasons. So from what I understand, the actor that played Aayla Secura actually ended up marrying a dude from like one of those like 2000s butt rock bands. And when I looked that up, I was like, Newt Gunray, Ryloth Militia is really having a good time. Creative thinking. So Clone Commander Cody. Compassionate Senator, Bloodsport. So obviously we have our rare is Foresight, and Pelta Supply Frigate is our foil. So we got that. Anything else? Thought it was weird the Empire codes had expiration dates. No, I mean that's a common thing, right? That's why a lot of people carry those like key fobs that have like their sign-in codes. I mean, another rare leader card with Yoda. That's pretty rad. And hyperspace Lair of Grievous. Oh, that's cool. Drop in. So what do I want? Like a hyperspace legendary foil, right? Like that seems like the best option we can get here. Captain Typho. What's next? Droid Manufactory and Grenade Strike. So we have that going for us. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're probably pretty on it. So we have an Anakin hyperspace, which is cool as hell. And again, too, don't forget to message me. Another one, we have the Falchion Ion Tank hyperspace. Don't forget to message me over at patreon.com/JeffMay, which, by the way, you can also sign up for like the public thing. And I'll tell you, like, I still post stuff publicly there, too, not just behind the paywall. But if you sign up patreon.com/JeffMay, I will, send me a message. Tell me what you like. Bo-Katan, nice. Tell me what are these cards you want me to do? As much as I was like, hey, leave the comment on the video, because obviously that helps for search engine optimization. It's harder to collate than when you just email me something or direct message me something, and then I can take care of that. So Mustafar, the mining facility, Droidica, resupply. So nothing too fancy in this one. Heavy. What's this? Unmasking the Conspiracy rare. And our foil is Confederate Tri-Fighter. All right. Burrito's saying more Garbage Pail Kids. I have some wacky packages that I'm going to open on a mailbag at some point in time. Garbage Pail Kids, I think I have one box of Garbage Pail Kids still. I think it's like the toys one. So Quinlan Voss, very popular sort of accidental character. The lore of Quinlan Voss's fame is quite interesting. If you look it up, he was like a background character that people just really decided to boost and really go crazy with it. Droid Starfighter, Political Pressure, Zero the Hutt. OC Sobek. Ooh, we got our foil is going to be hyperspace. Let's see if it's going to be. Make it a legendary. Make it a legendary. Anakin's Interceptor. Our rare is Equalize, which is a tactic. And then, T, thank you so much. And I don't think that's, I was going to say, I don't think that was going to be, but what a cool hyperspace foil. That's a very rare, you don't get those very often. Thanks, T, from Cleveland for watching. Much appreciated. So we have a Padme leader. Underon Droid Camaro, Batch Brothers, Knight of the Republic, just a random, like, obscure Jedi. Take Captive, Volunteer Soldier, Strategic Analysis. Ooh, A Hailfire tank. These are rad. I used to love playing with these in Battlefront. Hyperspace, an AAT, favorable delegate. The delegates from, what is he? He's a what is, because Reese is that he's like a, I forget what the gun something. Gunan or whatever, calculating Magnagard. Oh, this art looks very unique to this thing. That's fine. Republic Defense Carrier. A General's Blade. So basically just a lightsaber, right? And then Infantry of the 212th foil. That artist hates Jar Jar. I mean, if you're doing Jar Jar art, though, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get something a little bit more silly, right? Like, there's nothing, I don't have a problem with that. A Newt Gunray. Infantry of the 212. So these are, I bought these on Black Friday, and they were, I love, this is gorgeous. I like this card, the Hyperspace Spider Droid. Man, that's sick as hell. But yeah, I was going to say for like Jar Jar, like I get why you would do a ridiculous sort of artist for that. Somebody a little more abstract, a little more cartoony, but also it's stupid. Planetary Invasion Legendary and Strategic Acumen is our foil. So we got another Legendary. We have that foil. I like Jar Jar and you'll fight to the death for him. Why? I know it's mean how people were to Ahmed Best, but Jar Jar's a real awful character. Jango Fett, that's a cool leader card. A Coruscant level 1313. I actually really like this. I love the Clone Wars series. So heroes on both sides. I love how they start that on episode 2. There are heroes on both sides. That secret Sith Lord thing is silly. I like how they set it up as him being like force sensitive, but being too stupid to realize it. I actually really liked that. We have the Malevolence, Grievous's secret weapon, and our foil is a Sanctioner's shuttle. All right. But I ended up getting this for a pretty good price, this box. I got it for under 100. And probably more than that. I don't specifically remember, but oh, nice. Kamina, Tapoka City, Hyperspace. Pretty rad, pretty cool. Ooh, an In Pursuit Hyperspace. So a couple of hyperspaces in here. Now, that's interesting that because even though this is Twilight of the Republic, this is clearly Endor, which I find interesting. I mean, that happens sometimes, but also, who cares? Independent Senator. What's our Admiral Trench? Oh, that guy. He did the like Unshakable Will. Now our rare is a Darth Maul Legendary. And our foil is a Volunteer Soldier. I think that Maul is one hell of a grab. I mean, I'm glad you like it. I was too old to watch Jar Jar. I was too old to watch Jar Jar and not be embarrassed by the character. If you're a kid and you watch Jar Jar and you love him, I love that for you. If you're an adult, good for you for being able to see past it, because I cannot. Twice the Pride. Wartime Profiteering. Oh, Joe, you're saying we're the same age. I don't know. I mean, you're better man than I, because I can't like that. Admiral Wolf Yularen, who would become Colonel Wolf Yularen and run the ISB, I believe, later. And then our foil is a B1 attack platform. The Stap, it's funny, the Stap was, I believe, that and Mace Windu were the two like hint preview cards for episode 1, if I recall. I watched Spaced. You're talking about the early Simon Pegg show, and I hated it. I didn't like it that much when I watched it. I borrowed it on a friend's DVDs, like you have to watch it. And as I was watching it, I was like, eh, encouraging leadership. I didn't care that much, which I think must have been very frustrating for a person. Yeah, Lucas is the director. Like, you can't get mad at the actors for doing what the director told them to do. But yeah, I get it. A Dooku rare. We like that. And an Echo foil. That's cool. So if any of you are big Bad Batch, or no, Echo's Clone Wars. For some reason, I thought there was a Bad Batch character in there, but then that's for you. Anakin, Crystal City, B2 Legionnaires, Knight of the Republic. I love that there's this like generic Jedi. Batch Brothers, Hyperspace. Oh, you didn't like Arrested Development? I mean, I love those first three seasons of Arrested Development are like pretty flawless to me. Synchronized Strike. So we have what? Shakti, Ayla Sakura, and I forget her name off the top of my head. Vulture Interceptor and Aura Singh uncommon. Our rare is the Invisible Hand, and it looks like we have another foil. Is this going to be a rare? Nope, it's the Bactoid Spider Droid. Foil Hyperspace. That's pretty rad looking, huh? I love Arrested Development. I can understand if you don't like those later seasons because they only could do what they could with the scheduling. You know, trying to get Tony Hale to leave Veep. You know, I mean, these guys, they all got contracts. So you can tell it's really not filmed together. Like a lot of the stuff that's filmed is they're all very much not in the same room most of the time. Oh, thanks for joining, Joe. I'll see you later. We have a Plo Koon. Plo Koon. For some reason, I thought it was Plo Koon. You learn stuff. Manufactured Soldiers, Battle Droid Legion. Our rare is Gore, who is legendary. And we have a Guarding the Way. So this is, I mean, obviously this right here is from Rogue One, right? Obviously you see Donnie Yen right there. But later, man, Happy New Year. All right, coming up next, we have a Captain Rex rare. Nice to see him make an appearance here. We also have the Mandalore Sundari Hyperspace, the Senatorial Corvette, Wartime Trade Official. A couple of legendaries in here already. I think we've gotten 3 or 4 legendaries. That is not bad. Savage Opress. Great use of Clancy Brown. A fine edition rare hyperspace, right? That's pretty cool. We'll put that in the middle. Yo. Holy shoot. All right. I wouldn't normally say hold on, but hold on. So this Ahsoka, that Ahsoka is a foil, a legendary foil. I don't think I've ever pulled a legendary foil before. So we're going to politely put her in here. And in here. I mean, this, like, that sure is something. I mean, this has got to be like a case hit, right? Like, I mean, come on. That is unbelievable. I can't believe that. I've never pulled one of these before. Hopefully, maybe we can sleeve that, grade it maybe, sell it, see if we can get anything for it, and try to recoup some of the expense that we got going on here. But that is one hell of a grab. And then, damn, what a box. A hyperspace rare Palpatine. Oh, man, boy, did I get lucky on this box. Jeemus. I'm trying not to curse. I got a little curse happy not too long ago, and I was like, hopefully that's not nice. Grim Resolve, droid deployment, Elite P-38 Starfighter. It looks like we're going to get a hyperspace rare. Nope, it's an uncommon. Steadfast Senator. The Zillow Beast. That's when you're trying to buy a house, but it was already bought up by a website that pretends to just tell you how much houses cost. And Droid Cohort. Man, what an absolutely dominant box of cards this is. We have Obi-Wan, hello there. And the Mandalore Spot Warrior Drone. Hello there. Wow, did I call that or did I call that? Jeez, look at it. Jesse. Hard-fighting Patriot. Tactical Droid Commander. I always love how they made them kind of look like apes. Kalani. Analytical General. That's a rare. And then Death by Droids. Oh, that's a badass name. That is a sick name. 2 more packs of these, and then we are going to work our way out of here, and I'm going to clean up my living room and get out. But of course, an Asajj Ventress leader card rare, super sick. Oh, and then we have the Pike Palace Hyperspace. Great pack already. I think I saw another Hyperspace coming. Republic Tactical Officer, Corvette, Holdout Blaster, Elite Corps, Coruscant Guard, Hidden Sharpshooter. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Super Battle Droid, Calculating Monoguard. Oh, we have a Hyperspace foil coming. Zero the Hutt. So what's this? The Arena. And what is this going to be? Disruptive Burst Hyperspace foil. There we go. And our last pack, but no matter what, I mean, what an absolutely dominant box of cards, and what a great way to end this year. And as again, Patreon. Oh, Paz Hyperspace rare leader card. As I was saying, patreon.com/Jeff May, you can get these cards. You can get some of these cards in the mail. Why not? And from there, a couple of these I'm going to try to, maybe grade and flip so I can, Shakti, and recoup some expenses. But for the most part, we're in. Soulless One. The Tranquility is our final rare, and our final foil is Foresight, a rare foil. So that's pretty great too. So let's take a look, first and foremost, as we are wrapping this up. These are our common and uncommon hyperspaces, right? So if anybody wants any of these, please, please, please let me know what you want, and I will do my best to get them to you. And of course, this is first come, first served. So if you want this Anakin and I open up my Patreon, or you want this Obi-Wan, and the first person that asked for it gets it. That's just how we do here. Same thing with these rares. We operate on a first come, first served basis to make it nice and easy for everyone. So our standard rares, we have Tranquility. Right here, we have that Asajj, who she's great. The Zillow Beast. Sly Moore, who kind of got a little bit buried because this was between the Ahsoka and another rare. Captain Rex, the Invisible Hand. Dooku, Yularen, the Malevolence, General's Blade, Equalize, Unmasking the Conspiracy, Bo-Katan, Droid Manufactory, the Yoda leader card, Foresight, a Palpatine leader card, Order 66. Oops, sorry. An Enfys Nest rare, a Sandhill, a Caught in the Crossfire, and Mace Windu's lightsaber, and a Pre-Vizsla, all of which available to you if you want them. Just let me know. Plus, on top of that, your foils. And then we're going to get to the money, the money pile. When I say the money pile, what I really mean is just the pile that I'm going to send a couple cards in to try to see if I can make any money off of them. And if not, then they'll go back in when it's time for me to put something really fancy in somebody's packages. I'm going to do that. So let's take a look at and we're going to actually put these, we're going to protect these ones. We're going to do that. So let's take a look. We have, this is surprisingly hard to do. We have a foil rare Foresight. So your cards have been at PSA since 11/20. Oh, thanks, Dre. They've been sitting there for a while, but like you can't rush. I'm not going to want to rush PSA. There's no sense in doing that. It is what it is. I don't stress it too much. So we have the Pre-Vizsla Hyperspace Rare. So we'll put that in here. But again, cards available, patreon.com/JeffMay. Go ahead and hit that up. So this is a Hyperspace uncommon foil, though. I don't see those very often. Yeah, they've just, PSA's busy. They're just a busy group of people. A Kalani rare. This got accidentally put here, right? We're not worried about that one. That's going to go in the if you want it, you can have it right away scenario. Chancellor Palpatine Hyperspace rare, though. We're going to put that right in there. Anytime you get a Hyperspace rare, it seems like they're pretty hard to get. I don't know. No, it's not you, Kelly. It's not. So we have that going here. Good. We have this Gore, which is a legendary separatist creature. Sentinel, Ambush, Overwhelm. I don't know how to play this game, so I don't know what that does here. I'll just put him in little sleeves, and then I'll put him in there. A Bactoid Spider Droid, just a Hyperspace foil. Again, a common one, so it might go back into the pool pretty quick. I just got to check. We got this Darth Maul, which is just sick as hell. And I love that Darth Maul is obviously the two-legged one, and then Maul himself is the legless, torso-less Sam Witwer voiced. Darth Maul is Peter Serafinowicz's voice, but Maul is Sam Witwer's voice. Not that it matters, but again, Enfys Nest, Hyperspace, rare Hyperspace. We love that. I'm going to actually put that one in there anyway. So we'll check those out. This Cad Bane, this legendary Cad Bane, super cool. And a foil Morgan Elsbeth, which is pretty rad. So, folks, that is it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another break before the end of the year. So, If, and of course, this is it. Like, just such a great, beautiful card, beautiful edges, beautiful corners. We'll go and we'll get that one slabbed up and flip it nice and easy. But hey, thank you all so much for joining me. Again, if you want any of these cards or cards in the future, patreon.com/Jeff May. You have a little less than a week to get yourself grandfathered into the good price. I mean, they're $40 is still a crazy good price, but that $35 a month gets you anywhere from 16 to 20, depending on the month. Cards in the mail, plus all sorts of different stuff, swag and, correspondence and all that stuff. But for now, you guys are great. So I'd like to give a big shout out and say thank you. I will see you soon. I will be back here. We ain't going anywhere. We're going to keep growing this place. For now, you're great. See you later. Don't forget to, if you haven't subscribed and liked and all that stuff, please do. Don't make me beg. Anyway, bye. Love you.